And we're back. So if you are here today because you watched the first part of this video where I swatched the 12 days of Inkmas inks. The first day I did inks 1 through 7, and today I'm going to finish up the challenge with inks 8 through 12. And I split them up because I'm doing the swatches in my Hobonichi weeks, and I've noticed that the paper, the ink is seeping through onto the other side. And I didn't want to mess up what I've done, so I wanted to make sure those were completely dry before I started recording the final 4 or 5 days. So if you watched video 1, I really appreciate you coming back and watching video 2. And if for some reason the algorithm brought you to video 2, please go back and watch video 1. There were some great inks in that first 7 swatches. I can tell you right now, this KWC Firecracker, let's see if I can make that closer. Bring this up. Do you see that shimmer in there? I really like that. And then the Ferris Wheel Press, hold on, Marvin, is that, I can't read my own writing now. Let me see, what is it called? It's called Midway the Magnificent. Is that Midway? Okay. Those are my 2 favorites out of the first one. Well, I have a favorite, which was the Ferris Wheel Press Bathurst and Blue Denim. I have a blue Twisby pen that I've never inked. So as part of my August inking, I'm going to put this in that Twisby. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, we're going to complete days 8 through 12 in the Inkmas Advent challenge that we really just did it last year around the holidays, but again, I had like some family issues going on and some work issues going on, so I didn't get a chance to film it when everyone else was done. So I made a kind of goal for myself at the first of the year to do like a Christmas in July, Inkmas in July, just so that I could share the inks with everyone. And then also hopefully this holiday season there'll be another similar challenge or something, and my timing will be better for participating. So we are going to go to day 8. And in my last video, one thing that I thought as I was watching it over was like I'm making a lot of like crinkly noises. And I understand that sometimes that agitates people or things of that nature, and I hope that that wasn't the case. But if so, please accept my apologies for that. So day 8. So again, just to kind of go over it, if you haven't seen video 1, each day had like a topic, and then your ink had to kind of match whatever that was. So day 8 is a surprise me shade. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Okay, let's go back because that's actually not day 8. That's day 10. So we're going to go back. Here's 8. 8 is an underrated color that people should try. And the color she selected was Califolio Beyond. I just want to thank my partner. I don't believe I said it in the first video, but I Make Plans was my partner, and she was also a contributor for the challenge. So she picked some really good colors. All the colors that she gave me are colors that I don't currently have. And then this is going to make the third brand that she shared with me that I had never heard of. So we have another blue here. And one of the reasons why there's so much blue is because when we were talking about doing these, she asked me, like, what colors did I like, what colors did I not have a lot of, you know, if there was anything I wanted to try. And one of the colors that I told her that I didn't have a lot of were blues. So I think that's why it's safe to assume that she's so far 8 inks in, and this is like my third blue, is because I told her that I didn't have a lot of blue inks. So we're gonna just follow the same routine as we did with the first set of inks. I'm swatching them on my Hobonichi Weeks and filling it in day by day, just so that I can see like what the colors look like on the Hobonichi paper. This was my first time having a Hobonichi planner. And I've heard in this last year or so, people have said that the paper quality is not as good as it was in the past. And I'm also seeing that, you know, I wouldn't want a lot of bleeding or soak through. And I am seeing that I'm getting that. I don't know if it's because I'm making swatches or why the paper is bleeding through so badly. As you can see right here, I had just written something finally on a day in this thing, and you can even see the ink here. So I don't think it's the best quality of paper, and that would be one thing that I would definitely consider as we start planning like our 2027 planner and journal choices. This Hobonichi is a spring start, so I didn't get it until April. So if I bought another one, it would definitely be like next April, because if I find that I get to the spring of 2027 and I'm still really not using it, that'll be a good way for me to understand that this is probably not the planner choice for me. So let me just write this down. And yes, I am writing everything down with a Crayola colored pencil. I think this is the Shades of the World, one of the pencils from that collection, because I haven't inked pens since March, and the ones that I inked are kind of running out. I think I have 2. Of course, I have my Bennu, but I have 2 pens that I haven't written out since March. So I also need to ink pens up for August. So I'm just going to kind of not want to fill the pens until I decide which of these inks I'm going to use, which pens I'm going to put them in, etc. So again, day 8, an underrated color that people should try, and it's Califolio by Zance. Who knew? Okay, day 9. Day 9. What was day 9? So day 9 was an ink from a favorite brand, and she sent me a Pilot ink, and I'm going to just assume that it's like Pilot Irizoki, because do they make any other kind of inks? But this one is called Kire Sami. I hope I'm saying that right. I know I'm not, because it's Japanese and it's spelled like same, S-A-M-E, which lets me know that I'm not saying it right, because I don't think that would be a Japanese word. Okay, so here we are with day 9. Ooh. So this is like a gray, which is also a color that I don't have. I think I have like one gray ink, and it's by Anderillium. It's like the spoonbill stork gray, and it's just a beautiful gray. I think I have that currently in my Asvine. Well, it was in the Asvine, but I've kind of written it down. So the Pilot Kire Same is a good contender. I know that everyone loves the Pilot inks, and so I think that we will just keep this one out as something that I'm probably going to re-ink that Asvine. Let me see if I see it laying around here somewhere. I don't. But the Asvine is the first new pen that I received for 2026, and it just captured my heart. I have the C80, and it has a beautiful nib on it, and it just is a flawless writer, and that gray ink just looked so pretty in it. So I'll be happy to try this ink in that same pen. So let me go ahead and put this on this page. So if you're questioning what this book here is about, this is really the book that I just kind of go to most often when I'm either swatching or doodling or something like that, or doing some type of challenge. And I like it. I don't like the paper that's in it, but I definitely like the size that's in it. And I like the way this gray Pilot ink is going down. So I would definitely use this, and I can see why it's a favorite for her. So that's day 9. An ink, what is it? An ink from a favorite brand. And I think it's safe to say that Pilot has a very loyal fan base, and that we're all probably good fans of the Pilot brand. Okay, so we're back to day 10. And what was Pilot? Okay, a Surprise Me shade. This is so weird to me, because way back in the day, before I even knew anything about fountain pens or ink or anything like that, I was watching a YouTube video with someone, and this was the ink that the person in the YouTube video was using. It is the Platinum Classic in Citrus Black. And this ink has probably been on a wish list of mine since the very beginning, and it's just not something that I bought or thought about buying or anything since that. You know this is going in this venue, right? You see this? Can you imagine how pretty that is going to be together? Look at them. I'm loving that already. I currently have a Ferris wheel press ink in this venue, but I'm about to write it out also. Like I said, these pens have been inked up since March, so there shouldn't be much left in here. Yeah, I can write this out in the next couple of weeks, and as soon as I do, the Platinum Classic going in here. Okay, so that is the Platinum. What did I do with my pencil? Uh-oh. I'm losing, oh, there it is. I'm losing supplies as I'm sitting here with them. So this is Platinum Classic in Citrus Black. Oh, I love this. I think my goal with this menu is to just always have some kind of goldish, greenish ink in it. I mean, one day I might venture out and put something else in it, but for right now, these types of colors are what I'm drawn to with this pen. So where are we? We are on day 11. It's weird how fast you can do this. And day 11 was a Sheening ink. And I don't know what she gave me. What did she send me? The Lamy Dark Lilac. Baby, when I tell you the people stood on business about this ink, you either liked it or you didn't. And there was no in between. I don't think I saw one person that reviewed this ink that was like, oh, I kind of like it, I kind of don't. Everybody was, it's not. Ooh, now add me to the category of people that like it. Just go right ahead on and add me to that. Look at that. I don't know if there's a such thing as a purple black, but if there is, this Lamy Dark Lilac is definitely it. I don't have a Lamy pen. I am a TWSBI girl, and I have been since the beginning. Maybe it was because maybe my first or second pen was a TWSBI. But I don't own any Lamys. And even when I see one and think to myself, oh, that's cute or whatever, it's still never really cute enough for me to want to buy it. So I'm also trying to make sure in this page that I'm leaving enough space for me to write the names of the inks. So I've created a little space here to make sure that I can still put the names on this. I'm not writing the names here because I'm writing them here, and then I'll go back at some other time and add them in here, but I just didn't want to waste a lot of time just writing the same thing over and over and over. And so that brings us to day 12. Look at that dark lilac. If you have this ink already, if the Lamy Dark Lilac is part of your ink collection, tell me which pens you like to use it in the most, because I swear that's got to be purple black, if that's a such thing. We gotta make sure we stay caught up over here. If you've already watched video 1, you know that's what I did here. I forgot to put that one down there, and so I had to go back and make up a day. So what are we missing? We're missing day 10. So I'm going to bring that back over here. And we're going to just grab a new Q-tip because I don't know which of these is this anymore. So let's look at this. So let's put this here. I like that. Nobody can tell me that that's not a beautiful ink. I like it. So that was day 10 with the Platinum Classic in Citrus Black. And then we have day 11, which is the Lamy Dark Lilac. And we'll get a new Q-tip for that. So I really appreciate that you guys are staying tuned to my channel. I really enjoy the interactions that I have with others on Instagram. And I know, like, I don't have a lot of pen and stationery stuff on my Instagram page because mostly I just post reels and memes all day. I work, and when I get home, what do we call it? Doom scroll. So it is what it is. I am doing better though. I said I was going to complete these videos in July, and I have. So that's what's most important to me, is kind of staying true to the parts of this that I have committed to. So last, but I'm sure not least, is day 12, which is a personal favorite. So let's see what she sent me. Oh my goodness, it's the Diamine Good Tidings. I already know that I love this. When everyone was doing their Diamine ink vent box, I think this is like the last day. This was whatever the final day is, so maybe day 25. And I started asking people then, like, oh my God, will you send me a sample of that? And look at it. She really kind of like, I'm going to put the top back on it because I don't want to spill one drop of it. But look at how much of it she sent to me. Like, this is really like a full vial. So I will have this upcoming holiday season. And my plan is to buy like a holiday pen this year. I've never bought a holiday themed ink pen, so I would like to do that one year. Oh yes, everything I imagined that this would be, it has turned out to be in just this little short video here. Can you see that? Who else has this ink? The Diamine Good Tidings. And in addition to that, are you buying an ink vent, the Diamine ink vent inks for this year? There's one that was in last year's collection. It's called Bubbly. And I've already begun asking people, can I have that? So if we do another ink challenge and someone gets me the Diamine 2025 ink vent, there was a color in there called Bubbly. I would love to take that off your hands if you no longer want it. So this was a personal favorite for day 12. And it is the Diamine what is it? Good Tidings, not Great Tidings. Good Tidings. So that's it. Day 8 through 12. I can't thank her enough for sending me these two here. And then I can't thank her enough for sending me this one, and this one. So out of the 12, I'm going to say that I know will be getting inked up really soon is the KWC Firecracker in All That Glitters, the Ferris Wheel Press Bathurst Blue Denim. I'm actually going to check Ferris Wheel Press's website out to see if they even still sell this in a bottle, because I know I love it. Ferris Wheel Press Midway the Magnificent. I like Ferris Wheel Press inks. I don't have a problem with their bottles. I don't have any problems with them. So I would love to see what these are going to look like in a pen. And then, of course, the Lamy Dark Lilac and the Diamine Good Tidings. So I like all of them. I like the choices that she made for me. But overall, if I had to pick out some that I know are going to get inked up almost as soon as I finish this video and read ink pens. My birthday's on Friday the 31st, and I have no plans. So I will probably just stay home and clean pens and ink pens. I'm having a small little dinner at my daughter's house that evening, but I'm telling you, this is probably the most low-key birthday I've had in my adult life, and I'm happy about that for some strange reason. But anyway, everyone, I do appreciate you tuning in, whether you saw this video on because you follow me, or you typed in some keyword to YouTube and they directed you to me. Whatever the case may be, I hope you enjoyed this. I am looking forward to hopefully being able to do it again at the end of the year. Please like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. I can't wait to see what the rest of 2026 holds for us stationery folks. I haven't been to a pen show this year, so maybe I'll fit one of those in between now and, November or something. But otherwise, I'm just always having as much fun doing this as I always had. I just don't have the time that I would like to invest in it. But I see that also changing on the horizon. So once again, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good evening.